Okay, there she is. Okay, wait. I'm gonna make you big to begin because people need that.
Thanks.
People want that.
I have a heating pad just on my lap because it's so cold.
It is. My feet have been freezing today.
Me too. Wow.
Okay, I'm just gonna get into it because we have
I so
been.
much.
I've been wanting to talk to Olivia. Oh my God, yeah, same. Okay, I've been wanting to talk to Olivia about Stranger Things, but we just haven't gotten around to it. So we thought we would just do it live because who doesn't want to hear about it?
Who doesn't want to hear about it? I am, and I have been forever, a huge Stranger Things fan. The way that, people are like crazy about comic books, I've never been that, except for with Stranger Things. I know, like, you could quiz me on some of the lore, and I think I probably could tell you because I've needed to understand it in order to love it because it's so good.
Well, okay. Well, let's just start. Okay, I think it's a great show. I thought, just gonna
The
say,
ending was off.
it was okay. When you say the ending, though, do you mean the season or the finale?
I mean the second volume and 11's Choice.
Okay, so you thought the first volume of the
4,
yeah.
I was so hyped when Will,
Oh,
like, okay, I'm gonna say something.
say it.
Yeah, there was a bit of corniness going on, being like, yeah, he's pulling strength from when he fell in love with Mike when they were like babies on the swings. Like that's like a little, it's a little like on the nose corn to be like he found himself and used his gay superpowers. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I loved it. It was cathartic. It made me cry, and I
No,
was
it
like,
was emotional. It was emotional.
my sister was in town, so oh, do you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
My sister was in town for Thanksgiving and then Christmas, so we watched it, and were. I'm kind of not super chill. She's a very chill girl. She's gonna be a doctor.
Oh,
We were like screaming, we were crying. The finale, because I had no idea what was gonna happen, I like scream cried probably 8 different times because I was like, anybody could die. It could be anybody.
okay. Anybody could die, but they did not.
But they didn't.
Did you see that bear that just popped up?
Yeah, it was so cute.
That was a crazy bear.
I know.
He was so
Crazy
real.
bear.
Um,
It was so real.
okay, as you know, because you kept bringing it up, and I kept being like, okay, I'm not ready to talk about it because I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna keep switching us. I was not surprised by I had it spoiled for me, the fact that he got superpowers on Instagram. So it was spoiled
that
for me.
sucks.
So yeah, it did suck. But let's start with like the good things first.
Yeah.
Because I like that because there's so many negatives. So I wanted to get you go.
Can you rank the seasons for me?
I don't remember them all that well.
I just rewatched them, that's why.
But I love the first season, obviously amazing. And then the season with Billy, I thought was great.
Well, he's in 2 and 3, but 3 was when his like crescendo happened.
Wait, was that he died in 3?
He died in 3. 2 was when he was just like super racist and like horrible. 3 is when the mind flare infects him.
Wait, what happened in season 2?
In season 2, he's just Max's older brother, and he is getting in the way all the time and like fighting and wanting to hurt Lucas and being racist about him hanging out with Max.
What's the main conflict in that season?
In 2, it's Will is for the first time infected, or no, well, he's infected when he's taken in season 1, but it's the first time you see that he's infected with the mind flare. I'm such a little nerd about Stranger Things, but he's infected with the mind flare, and it's when you see it, and that's the season where a lot of people don't like season 2, but a lot of people don't like season 2 because of episode 7. Episode 7 is when 11 goes and meets her sister.
Oh my God, that was cool. I'm sorry.
It was boring, but it was cool. I was happy for her, but I would prefer not to have watched it, sadly.
Oh, what that episode?
That episode is just like I would have preferred more. I mean, would I have preferred more Will being like in a lot of pain? Maybe not.
Wait, was season 2 with Will, was that like the season where you see the mind flayer as like a dust
like spider?
Yeah, it's like dust though in the air.
Yeah. And then Will has it like inside of him and they realize that he like says to them he likes it cold. And so they decide that they're gonna put like heaters and like yeah.
Okay, well, okay. The first thing I wanted to ask you about that I thought was good, that I thought was to me, the highlight of the season was Vecna's acting.
Jamie Bauer is like the cream of the cream at television right now. He's so talented. Every time he I've watched every interview he's done about this, honestly. He cares about the story more than the Duffer brothers care about the story.
He literally does.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I didn't realize he was in Twilight. Did you realize that?
I didn't know until I was literally in the middle of watching like volume 2 and I was like, I saw it on a meme.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna go big though to show this one thing. When he did, why is this? I'm just trying to, when he goes to the cave that first time, he's like chasing Matt. When he's like,
he is so fantastic. The scared.
I was like, wow.
So amazing.
I thought he was really good. So I thought that was good. I thought the Mind Flayer was disgusting, like in the best way.
You think in the best way? I was so confused by what was it called? Not Generation X. What was it called?
Wait, the
third place. Oh my
God. Oh my God.
How'd you do it?
I didn't though. Maybe the mod did.
Thank you. Who's the mod?
I made Nate a mod, and I made this other random man on here. His name was Tommy.
Oh my God, maybe it's the guy I dual streamed with for like 5 seconds when I went to my own stream. I thought it was you trying to join.
Oh, really? So it was a random person?
And it was just a random guy, and it could have been like a crazy someone screaming at me, but really it was just the sweetest guy.
What a sweetheart.
He was just like, hey.
We just wanted to say hey.
Yeah.
Wait, what were you saying about what's Gen X? Why does that sound familiar?
Oh, well, because it's a generation of old people, but I'm trying to remember the name of it goes the upside down and then something X.
Oh, wait, no, you're
Dimension.
I thought it was
Dimension X.
Dimension. Wait, what's Dimension X?
That's the place. The upside down is the wormhole into.
I thought it was to the abyss.
Right, the abyss is X.
Oh,
Dimension X.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
was confused because I thought he likes it cold, and it looked so hot.
That is so true. What were they doing there in that warm desert?
Yeah, and like, where were the Demogorgons? I know that the Duffer brothers, I've seen all of their interviews, and they're like, we just decided it wasn't, they're like somewhere else.
No, you know what he said specifically? They said specifically about that, they were like, well, the Demogorgons are there, but they say that Vecna couldn't have seen this coming in a million years.
I thought that was crazy. What are you talking about? You read Hopper's, and you also were just in Hopper's mind.
So did you know that I guess apparently that one of their wives, no longer wife, but their wife,
I know.
Yeah, was helping write the show, and then they got a divorce, and now the show is shit.
Yep, and she apparently wrote the Fear Street movies that were on Netflix, and people really like those, and they're like, apparently similar vibes to Stranger Things, and people were like, yeah, and the most recent one wasn't good, and they were like, yeah, because she didn't do that one.
Wow. Not surprising. Always a woman behind it.
Well, it's also so obvious that Elle was handled by a man this season. Like, you would not, I understand the literary choice to have, and the further away I get from it, the more the story is like symbolic and beautiful when Elle sacrifices herself. Sure. However, you cannot do that after you've had 5 whole seasons, 10 whole years of like women watching this abused girl find herself, gain like her own life. She's the only person on the show that I was like, I need her to be okay. Yeah. I need her to be okay. I couldn't care, like, kill everybody else. As long as at the end of the season, Elle is alive and like happy with her friends, I'm good. Maybe if one is dead, sorry, that's fine.
That's fine. But no, it was like, and I felt like this season, she wasn't even like the main character. It felt like she
Yeah. Also, if you're gonna have her sacrifice herself, give her all of these scenes that show you what it is she's choosing to walk away from. It looks like nobody cared about her. So it's like, yeah, I'm depressed and I'm disconnected already and I'm gonna kill myself. No, show me that your friends care about you and that you care about them so much that your death is earned.
Right. No, and then the thing, okay, we're just gonna keep jumping around, that's fine. But so the thing the Duffer brothers say about that ending, they're like, well, we wanted it to be ambiguous. Like, it's ambiguous.
No,
So,
it's
like,
not.
what, just, like, it feels like they don't care. And it's so upsetting because there were, like, clearly so many devoted fans that have, oh my God, girl, do you remember when everyone was like, oh, there's gonna be another episode?
I thought there was. I still think there is.
Girl, stop. You don't
Well, it's
actually
because
know.
it's so obviously not happening. But all of these,
But I did
I was so unsatisfied, first of all. So I was just like, that's weird. So the prospect of it being a mistake, I really, really wanted it to be true.
Yeah. Okay, what did you think of because I never noticed this type of thing because I'm not a fashion person, but what did you think of Eleven's attire? The entire like her two outfits.
I've watched all of the costume designer does like these videos where she explains everything, and I totally am a huge fan of her choices and I understand them. I don't think she needed to reference the Goonies, and if she did need to reference the Goonies, could we have maybe done a slim pant under the short?
Wait, what was the reference to the Goonies? Her
The sweatpants under the shorts. Ridiculous.
was ridiculous.
Ridiculous. That makes it more difficult, I bet. I bet for 11 to do her course.
It doesn't make sense.
Also, how dare they put her in that wetsuit for the entire battle?
Wait, why? I kind of like the wetsuit.
Okay, then give her different pants.
Yeah, no. I mean, the fact that I was noticing her clothing, that's like not a good sign, right? Like
No.
as a viewer, I should not be noticing that.
Yeah.
I have to
Agreed.
say, also watching it, the whole time watching Hopper, I was just thinking about your video and about him and him being like jealous of Lily
Yeah.
Allen, and I was really like looking at his acting and being like, it's
I felt that he was really jaded this season. I don't know if it was the writing. I don't know if it was the fact that he was in the middle of cheating on his wife and flying this woman in to shooting locations, but he just didn't like his monologue was beautiful when I think the most he got out of me when he was like, life has been so unfair to you when he was talking to her, but I don't even think his voice cracked. Like the way that he used to deliver monologues, he was so broken in the first few seasons and he was so good at showing it. It looked like you didn't really care that 11 died and you were being quiet at the end about it / moving on.
he was so
Not because you're trying to, but because you're like, you actually did move on.
right.
That's weird.
Wait, was all that stuff with Lily Allen going on while they were shooting that? It was during.
He was cheating on her while they were shooting it.
Does it? Okay. But so do you think they were in the middle of like fighting about it?
Yes, yeah, I do.
He is. But going back to his like character, oh my God, they did so many characters so dirty, and it felt like they were sacrificing all these characters. Like Robin used to be a character I really liked. Now her whole thing is just like, I'm random and I'm a lesbian. Like
I agree.
so-
I saw I think Maya Hawke was on Jimmy Fallon or something, and she was like, I did this weird thing this season where I would try to slip in these like interesting weird words and they kept them all. And I was like,
Wait, she did it intentionally?
that's what she said.
Wait, what?
But it's also like, I don't know which words those really are, so it's tough to believe because Robin was written really like hammy this season, and I don't think that it could have all been her.
No, also like something like her just because I guess I'm thinking of like when she's like, Dick. Oh, did I just say that out loud?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's
And
so
personally, I like Dick.
like Dick. And then she's like, I mean, not like that. Like, stop.
Yeah, I know enough, girl. We got it.
We got it. We got it.
We got it.
But so I feel like they sacrificed, and then like Hopper's just this concerned dad. Joyce is like just this
Joyce is
concerned.
gone. Joyce is barely even in it.
She's
This is Winona Ryder's show.
yeah.
What happened?
And now they have, but I felt like it was all for the sake of, even though they had this huge cast, of adding more characters. Specifically, I'm thinking of freaking with Holly.
I'll be honest, I was really into that storyline. And the visuals of it, I was just so entranced. I do wish that maybe it were a character we knew more, but like that was giving, I think the end of season 4 is the best narratively that Stranger Things had ever been. Like right at the end when they tell you the origin story of Vecna, and it like you put everything together. And I feel like the complicated storylines, I like it when it's like.
So wait, you're saying you like the story of like her dynamic with Vecna?
Yeah, and like just the aesthetics of the way it looked, like in the beautiful house, and
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like that there wasn't direction as to like why he needed 12 kids. Like I know that the Duffers were like, we don't know, but like, come on, 12 disciples. Just say the 12
No,
disciples.
bro, they literally said we like clocks.
Well, you know what? He could have said clocks were very important to Henry, which is true, and we know that. And then they also could have said that he has a God complex and Jesus had 12 disciples. Easy.
So many things they could have said, but they just were like, I don't know, like we like clocks.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
it was so like it was just so upset. Wait, so but you liked Holly. You liked Holly.
I did. I will say there were like 2 or 3 line deliveries from her where I was just like, woo.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah, there was just like one where she was like, but, and it like made me giggle, but she was fantastic, like regardless.
Okay, maybe you know what? I was probably a bit harsher, and
do you think that she was? Did you not like her storyline, or did you not like her?
I was like, I just didn't find her very believable. But that being said, she wasn't like, it's not like she was working with much, right? Like the writing was just so bad, and those scenes with Max. When Max is literally like verbal diarrhea, I guess it's like, how are you even supposed to react to that?
Yeah, agreed. I agree. I think like maybe I'm really won over by like the aesthetics of like the storybook scary element. I just like loved it. And also her Alice in Wonderland dress with her like mustard yellow Red Riding Hood. Are you kidding right now?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's a good outfit. And like it felt fitting. But I'm like, they just did 11 so dirty.
They did. Did you ever watch the bootleg or read any of the synopsis for The Last Shadow or The First Shadow? Is that what it was called? The Broadway show?
No.
Do you want me to tell you everything?
Wait, what is that?
There's a Broadway play based on Stranger Things that is the origin story of Henry Creel, and they took elements of it. Like, do you remember when Max walked through Henry's memories and you see that they're in the 50s and she picks up the poster that says Oklahoma directed by Joyce, starring Henry Creel? That's what that's what the play's about.
What?
That's what the first act is about. The second act is him like submitting to the mind flare and joining Papa.
Wait,
it's so good.
Wait, what is it called?
It's called, I think it's The First Shadow.
Wait, so they did
Stranger
this
Things.
Stranger Things came out?
Stranger Things, The First Shadow. Yeah.
And it's good.
It's so good. It's like, it's the type of theatrical storytelling that you love from the show, but it's the full time.
But does it take place like, what is
in the
like,
50s.
So is
it's when Henry's growing up.
It's like when he's going to high school with Joyce?
Mm-hmm.
Is Joyce like a character in it?
Yeah. Joyce is directing Oklahoma the musical, but it's a front for a super dark play that she's directing. And she has Henry audition. He's like a freak weirdo, but he's very sweet. And she casts him as the lead. And so like they have heart to hearts. Well, that's the thing is like it would have been such a good narrative choice in the TV show had they shown Hopper and Joyce being like, we know Vecna.
Okay, that was a huge thing. I was like, that's crazy lore drop. I was like, they know each other.
Literally, she directed him in a play that Hopper was also in.
So
while Henry was like killing people and cats.
You think Hopper was in?
Hopper's in it too.
Okay, yeah. So when they show that scene where and you find out that they went to high school together, I then thought like, I don't know why. I guess I'm an idiot. I just assumed that now Joyce knew that Vecna was Henry. So I thought when she went up to behead him, she was gonna be like, "We went to high school together," you know, like, but we
were in math class.
That's what I thought. But then she instead was just like,
that'd be very funny. I have a few things that I have to say. When that moment happened, I thought narratively, how come he didn't turn back into Henry and say he was sorry? That would have been devastating.
You thought that you was gonna get an apology?
Well, here's the situation, because you can see in the first shadow, you watch Henry try to not be like taken by it. The way that it fully breaks him is it makes him kill his love.
Oh my god.
The girl that he had fallen in love with, who was also in the play.
Okay.
So that's when he like fully just loses everything. He like kill like, do you remember in the cave when he like acts, he like does this and the guy
he's like horrified. He's like horrified.
Which, by the way, may I ask a question? He was not bad before, so then why did he hit that guy's head so hard with a rock so many times?
No, he was scared.
I know, and he got shot.
Yeah, but no, he definitely had something in him.
Yeah, there was something going on.
It's not every child's reaction to be like, yeah.
To be like, let me keep going.
Yeah.
So interesting. But yeah, I just feel like you watch in the play so much him be this sweet kid who doesn't want to join it. So when the revelation came where Will's like, you're just like me. You're just like me. I thought there needed to be a much longer stretch of time where we could at the very least see Jamie have more of that beautiful acting.
So you felt like so first of all, did you see this play like physically in person or was it?
No, I've seen the bootleg.
Okay. And so, but do you feel like based on that play that Vecna truly was like a victim like Will?
Yeah.
So do you feel like that moment should have really gotten through to him?
I do. Well, I think what should have happened is he shouldn't have been like, we are one now. Like, I don't care. I think he should have fought a little bit more and then he should have been overtaken. And then I think at the end, it should be clear that like once the mind flare is dead and the heart stops beating and it's just him like on the thing, when Joyce comes over, he could then be like,
you're so right.
I'm sorry. Like I'm so, because it's not taking hold of him anymore. But all of his scars are still there because he was still obviously like his physical body has changed so much.
That would have been amazing.
So good.
Turn back into his human form. I don't know.
I don't need him to be a human. I just need his voice, you know?
Oh, you want the normal voice?
Maybe.
With the Vecna outfit?
Well, the Vecna outfit, just because in terms of in his head, he looks like his old self. But in real life, 11 pushed him into the upside down, like creating the upside down or whatever. And then he like flew for eternity, was like zapped by a bunch of lightning and stuff. And then he was launched into not Generation X. What the fuck is it called? Dimension X, and he was all scarred up and stuff. So that's his current physical body is what he looks like as Vecna.
That is what so when he's like Henry, that's just like an illusion?
That's inside his own head.
Okay. I didn't realize that.
Or when he's playing Mr. What's-It and he would visit them. I don't know how he uses his magic to do that. I think he's probably like charging his physical body is probably charging in the mind flare. And then he's like, he's broadcasting himself there, I guess.
Okay, that was it. Okay, this was obviously I've listened and seen a lot of people talk about this. I've not seen anybody talk about this, so maybe I'm wrong. But I thought a big mistake that they made was, okay, Mr. What's-It, I thought that was Holly's like nickname for Henry.
It was.
So I thought, so like, as you know, because she's like little, she's like, oh, it's Mr. What's-It, okay? But then how come all of the other kids, even though we saw that Henry introduces himself as Henry, why do the other kids know him as Mr. What's-It?
Because they're all as a class reading Wrinkle in Time. So he's scouting this exact class.
Hey, Mr. What's-It was in the book.
He's in the movie A Wrinkle in Time. And that's why when he's describing, like, there's this evil thing, the black thing, that's in the book A Wrinkle in Time. And he's referencing and he's like, and Meg and her father, that's all in A Wrinkle in Time.
There's a reason. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've rewatched it so many times.
With the show?
Yeah.
Even the season 5?
Yeah.
No way you've watched it more than twice.
Right, that's actually true. I've watched it twice.
Still a lot though. That's still a lot though.
Yeah, and I've watched all of the they've done so much press for it, and they've done rewatchings of and obviously I've watched.
When they watch themselves.
Yep, I love that. Literally, I could eat that forever.
What did you think of something else I haven't seen people talk about, but that stood out to me? The tubes in the mouth. For me, I was like when I first saw that, I literally out loud was like, "Fuck no!" Like I'm so, getting.
A lot of people wonder if it's an allegory on purpose for sexual assault, but it just with the children and it being it just makes. I mean,
in there, I'm like, that's so unnecessary.
It makes me so uncomfortable. I agree.
It was like.
I mean, it makes you want to save them, I guess, but it's also that is very. It's very.
It's just too. It's
graphic. It's very graphic.
Remember when Vecna showed up and was killing all the soldiers? And,
obsessed.
Do you remember that one shot where his hand goes through someone's?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
That type of thing. That was that to me. I was like, whoa, and
I was really into it.
Oh, okay. I liked it too, but I was like, it just felt for the show what it usually does. I was like, oh, that's intense, and that's what I felt about the tubes in the mouth. I was like, get that shit out of there. It's unnecessary.
Yeah. I agree. I think. They were talking about how there was the most gruesome death ever in this season. And I was trying to figure out if it was that one or if it was when 11 by the way, that soldier that they had back in behind the barrier where she's in his head.
Yeah.
That guy, the main guy. You know who he plays in the Broadway show?
What does he play? Vecna?
He plays Papa.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Wait. That actual actor?
That actor is. He played Papa on Broadway. He's fantastic.
He looked I thought there was gonna that was gonna go somewhere because first of all they gave him a lot of screen time. Oh, it's a little bear.
Aww.
But also his acting was he was scary. So I was scared of him.
He's a stage actor for sure. You could also tell I love Sadie Sink. I think she's such a fantastic. Let's talk about all the child actors too and how they've grown because I have so many thoughts. Sadie Sink, I love her so much. Because she's been on Broadway. She was nominated for a Tony, I'm pretty sure. She was in John Proctor's The Villain, which is a fantastic play. And you could tell, I think, at the beginning, her physicality has changed as an actor. And it's you've been on the stage. I can tell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought I found out, I got into, I'm sure you've seen this a lot. Do you ever get those videos that are showing how the kids the cast used to treat Millie Bobby Brown?
It makes me really sad.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Well,
no, I think, it is definitely she's being a lot, right? But also she's a kid.
Yeah.
But that then got me down this loophole of there's a romance between Sadie Sink.
I saw that. I literally was looking at that. Well, they used to be really, really close.
No, but I'm convinced that he's into her.
Wait, that who is? I thought you were talking about Millie.
No, I'm convinced. No, I'm talking about okay. What's Finn's actual name?
Finn Wolfhard.
Wait, is that his name in the show too?
No, his name's Mike.
Yeah, sorry, Finn. Okay, yeah, Finn. He likes her. He likes Sadie.
What do you think?
Olivia, I've seen at least 5 videos.
Wait, no, I like Lucas and Sadie together.
No, I'm sorry.
In all the interviews, he's always everything Sadie does is perfect. He's always talking about how he loves her.
He's a friend, but Finn, Olivia, I'm telling you, he's
no, there's this one. Say that.
There's this one video where he's talking, and then Sadie's in front, and she kind of looks back a little, and he's he is so distracted in a way that only a man he's into her.
Jealous.
I know.
He's so cute.
He is really cute, but
and so good.
Okay, I saw people shitting on his acting.
No, I disagree with them. That people were why did he give nothing in the last scene? And really, it made me maybe it was just what was going on, but his no Elle it hurt me.
Oh yeah.
Did you feel it was good? It was bad.
I was just more so. I didn't think it was I didn't think it was bad. You know what though? I was conscious. I was thinking like, honestly though, if that is my boo, I am like, I'm screaming like literally, and I'm like,
Literally.
no. But
If
it,
that's my boo and she's about to kill herself, I'm
yeah,
screaming.
but I'm
Yeah.
like, but it's also I didn't know. I didn't think it was bad. I will say I did not feel like any chemistry between them this season at all, but they were barely in it together.
The writing, it felt like they were trying to write 11 as pulling away the whole time. And it's just like, you can't have her pull away the whole time. You have to see what you're losing in
Yeah.
order to care. But it's like, I guess they rely on us to remember all the other seasons. But I feel like most of the seasons they had a rift. Like, we only saw them be happy for like a few episodes in season 3.
Yeah, but when they were, it like was so magical and like it would like
You, that photo of her like leaning on his shoulder is so sweet.
Oh, let me ask you this, okay? Because this
Mm.
made me feel so stupid. Olivia, did you clock that Nancy and Jonathan were breaking up when they broke
Yes. So when it was happening, I was watching and I was like, first of all, I've had this conversation before. Not we're about to die and you're not getting married to me, but just like the what do we do now? We can't be together anymore. So I was watching it and I was just like, this is sad. I can see how it could be confusing, especially when he was like, will you not marry me? It's like
my unproposal? Wait, so but you understood though that they were
I
breaking up?
did understand because there were clues where I was just like that he wouldn't say that if they didn't break up. Where it was like why would he have said that they were holding on to it and they were only together because of trauma? Like you couldn't, and it was just like I just could tell from the clues and how upset. But my sister, I like turned to her and I was like, they broke up, and she was like, no, they're just not engaged. They're just not getting engaged.
I'm so stupid. Honestly, part of me was like, did they just get engaged?
Some declaration of love.
No, because maybe that just says like it's a bad sign of me and my.
No.
But
It was confusing.
I thought that they were being like, why are we like I hate that you do this and I just saw they were being like, yeah, like we have problems, like we're not perfect.
Yeah, I could see that. It wasn't helpful that both of the actors were like kind of actively going against the words that they were given. Like it seemed like they were trying to show us that they loved each other so much and they didn't want to break up enough. Like I know those actors are in love, but it feels like you're fighting the script.
Well, they're together in real life, aren't they?
Yeah, they've been together since season 1.
So, but later on, then when Jonathan just like says to Steve, "Yeah, I had to like let her go," I was like, "You let?" I was like,
You did. Well, the Duffers had to issue a statement the next day, being like, "That was a breakup scene."
okay, that makes me feel better because I thought I was.
Yeah, no, that was an issue. I like turned to my sister. I literally was like, "Oh, they broke up," and she was like, "No, they didn't. They did not."
Yeah, no, I didn't really. Even though they fucking, even like looking back, like yeah, they threw the ring and everything, but
it zoomed in then on the ring, so you were like, maybe we're friends, but it did that to show that it had hardened.
crazy what they did to Nancy's look at the end of the show. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Princess Diana look.
That haircut.
They never were nice to her except for the first season. And she's a beautiful girl. She always looks good. It doesn't matter what she's given in the hair and makeup chair. I just know had it been me, I wouldn't have been able to pull that off the way she did.
No.
And I would have been upset about it. It would have felt like they were doing it on purpose.
It also just didn't make sense her dropping out of school and working at what did she work at? Was it just like a store?
Like no, like a newspaper or something, right?
I don't know. I thought she had just started. I don't remember what it was. I thought she just started. It wasn't the military. I know that.
No, that would be crazy. But Loki, that girl loves guns.
No, that was like the thing. I felt like towards the end of it, she was just now like this military operative.
Wait, did I misunderstand?
No,
Is that true?
that was her vibe. That was her vibe.
Oh yeah, that totally was her vibe.
Have you seen the original? Have you seen Alien?
I have actually.
Yeah, that she was giving
Not Carrie Fisher.
what is it? Not Ridley Scott. That's an author. What is it, guys? Ridley
Scott is a director.
Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver. Yes,
Somebody
the only
said
lady in the world named Sigourney.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
I want to order dinner.
Okay.
What should I get?
I don't know. I keep well, I don't know if Olivia can still hear me. I think it just says pause. Olivia, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, could you not hear me?
No, but you can go order.
Someone said they had ramen. Ramen sounds good.
Ramen does sound good.
Get 15 bobas. I'd do it.
Okay, wait, you can go order. Yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
So speaking of though, Sigourney Weaver, I personally thought that the lady who was in Terminator, who was the villain now, what was her name in it?
Dr. K.
Dr. K.
The bane of my existence.
Okay, I think she must have done a good job acting because I actually hated her.
Yeah. She's some sort of icon. She's in something.
But yeah, she's a Terminator, but it went nowhere.
Well, it actually did because she's the fucking reason we lost our angel. Like, she did provide, like, opposition to Elle throughout the season, but the fact that her presence is what caused our favorite character to die is just like, if that's not worth it. I would have much preferred Elle. Why wouldn't Will sacrifice himself? Why couldn't he die with Vecna? That would have been so much better.
And that would have made more sense too,
Yes.
because he's supposed to be connected to the hive mind, okay?
Mhm. Also, can I ask you something?
Yes. Wait, let me just say, if you want to be modded, well, I guess people are just gonna say I'll be mod. You know what? I'll mod Emma because that's a random person that okay, wait, what were you gonna say?
Elle has been hiding in Hawkins for like years. You think like she can't go to a different state? They won't find her. You'll figure it out. You don't have to die yet, just because it's the end of season 5.
No,
you don't have to go yet.
He did not have to die, and also that lady, Dr. K, I felt like she was an idiot. She was such an idiot. I was like, after all this time, all this research, okay, how would she not know? Oh wait, is Tall Skeleton in here? Because if Tall Skeleton, oh wait, I'll also do that. I will mod him. Okay. Yeah. So I'm like, after all that time, with all her knowledge, she's like just such an idiot. Like, has no clue actually what's going on.
Agreed.
I'm like, and what would have been cool, and I saw someone say this, what would have been cool is if she kind of realized the threat that Vecna was and was like, put aside everything and was like, we need 11 right now.
Agreed.
Like
why couldn't anybody explain that to her? Huh? She had access to all of, also, if she was reestablishing Brenner's practice and she had, I mean, like, maybe she didn't know Brenner, but like, if she had access to all of his paperwork and shit like that, like, are you not informed of who 1 is versus 11 and what happened?
Right.
What the hell? Do your job, bitch.
I'm also just like, why, like, towards when the Demogorgons first came out and were like wrecking them, then finally somebody brought out like a flamethrower. But I'm like, she knew that they didn't like heat, so
yeah. So why didn't we have that right away?
They were just so ill-equipped, and I thought that was going somewhere. I thought that storyline was going somewhere with her and that one soldier that was. Because wait, was that soldier that went super evil? Was he also the one that initially questioned having the kids there, or was that someone else? Okay, Elvis.
Whoa. Okay. Was he the one that questioned having the kids there? Maybe.
There was one that was that one of them like questioned like, or should we have all these kids here, like, or we're using them as bait or something? And she was
I did. I do remember that scene, but I don't remember.
Yeah, that just happened.
Okay, I'm deciding what I should eat. Should I get Taco Bell? Should I get like chili? Sounds really good. I could get chili from somewhere.
Get chili.
I think you're right.
Chili.
I'm gonna.
Um, so yeah, not a fan of Dr. K. That kind of just absolutely went nowhere. Going back though to that one guy that was evil, when 11 made him shoot himself in the head, that was crazy.
That was so bomb. I loved that. I thought she had killed him when they were
One of the mods just turned off the comments entirely. But maybe all the comments were bad.
no way. I saw a lot of nice things.
There were
I
a lot
like
of
barely
nice
even saw I didn't see any bad things really.
Emma, I've trusted you as a random person. Okay, well now I've turned it on. Oh, wait, what? Wait, now Tall Skeleton turned it off. Guys, why are you fighting me on this? Wait, are the comments that bad? Wait, why? Wait, there's Mega Awesome Nerd. I'll mod him. Wait, were the comments that bad that people were like, we gotta turn these off? Okay. Modded.
Okay, I ordered.
Wait, that's so funny. The thought that the comments were just so bad, they were like, get rid of them.
Yeah, no. I've seen really nice things.
Wait, when he shot himself in the head, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, and he deserved it.
Wait, did you end up getting the chili?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
And a baked potato.
Oh, delicious. Going back to Joyce,
Yeah.
she did not need to behead him in front of all those children.
They were still in their pods, weren't they?
Girl, they were not. They were
Really?
They were yes, they were
unplugged.
They were unplugged. They were standing around like.
Oh, yeah. 11 should have taken them out or something. Oh no, 11 should stay. 11
Look at
deserves.
this little potato thing. Did you see that? That little potato.
A little
that
mime.
little French potato.
Oh my God, that little French potato. Oh, like a French fry.
Kind of, but it was round.
But before that.
Oh, somebody said, can we talk about how they just blew up all the pregnant women?
Yeah, that was also crazy. Also,
That was
Callie, I know I want to believe, obviously. Obviously, I want to believe. And also, I know that the Duffers are going to capitalize on our nostalgia in a few years. You know, like, she will be alive. I just feel that, like, the epic that they wanted to tell starting in season 1 ended with 11 dying. And I think that he's even said that in interviews. They've been like, we always knew that, like, we wanted her to die.
Yeah, they say
Like,
that, but I don't believe it.
your ideas need to evolve as your show evolves. Like, you can't create such a distinct life for this character and a world around her just to like she is the other, like the capital O other in this show. Like, she finally found her community, the only people who will ever understand her. So even the concept of her ending up in Iceland, no one will ever understand her.
Yeah.
Also, how would she even get there?
I was also like, okay, maybe this is me being an idiot again, but I thought Mike said 3 waterfalls. Okay, and then at the end she found one with 2.
Oh, really?
They showed like that she found a place with 2 waterfalls, so I was just like,
Oh, it was just, if it was just 2, that could play into the theory that it's real because it's the closest she could find. But I feel like it's 3.
I just a huge part of the show was following this young girl, her trauma, and like her fighting to have a normal life. And then they didn't touch on that at all this season. And then right before she ends up being like, actually, I can't have a normal life. I have to die. She just like yells at Hopper, you have to trust, you have to trust me to make.
I'm gonna make the right choice, and then she doesn't. Also, why be so cruel to have her be like, I'm not Sarah, and give back the bracelet? Like, that's so mean.
That was
I felt it was, yeah, I'm like, maybe it's because she's planning on killing herself and she wants Hopper to still have it. But it's like, you cannot give Hopper a monologue with such it feels like whoever decided that she kills herself did not write that monologue that Hopper performs, where he's like, life has been so unfair to you. You deserve, like, you should not have something so convincing and like emotionally shifting and so true to the plot that you've created already in this entire show, only to abandon it right away just to go with the idea that you had when you first wrote it. Like, Elle wouldn't have made that choice. I don't think. Sorry, I know I sound really nerdy right now, but Elle wouldn't have made that choice.
I don't, and yeah, I don't think she would have been like suddenly just so convinced by, uh, is it Kali? Is
Yeah.
that like to do that? And I also cannot imagine. Well, I will say, listen, I do think I thought it was mean when she gave back the hairband, but I also think it was like valid of the idea of, hey, I'm not your daughter. Like, but that's
Yes,
really
she is.
what she is, yeah.
Also, just like, how dare you rip yourself away from him as his second daughter and also not be like, I love you?
With the ghost book. Yeah.
Yeah. And I know that when people, it's a show, you could write her something beautiful. I know in reality, when people are pushing people away, it's because they're getting ready to say goodbye. I get it. I get it. I get it. You have like 8 episodes. Give me some love. Like we've seen it. Also,
Yeah.
she wouldn't have made that choice, I don't think.
Well, Hopper, when she says that, and then she goes up to the abyss, and Hopper is just like left there with what's his name, like the
Murray.
Murray. Yeah,
Murray, not Yuri. Murray.
that's so not believable for Hopper's character to just like hang out and do nothing. Like
I
that's
agree.
so. Even when they were having him like have to watch Al in the tank, and he was just like kind of like waiting, you know, that
When
was
he shot the tank,
that was the most I was like ugh.
I thought that he had made him kill her.
That's what I thought too. That's what I thought too.
How devastating. I think that they should have, you know what, actually it was perfect.
That was good. That was
It's
good.
perfect.
But also, but why then didn't he actually just have him do that?
You mean, well, because she ended up dying anyway?
Yeah, no, I'm saying like for there. Okay, I loved. Listen, I loved the Vecna's acting. There were so many things that didn't make sense. Him handling Joyce so gently. I was literally like, maybe it's because he remembers her from high school.
Yeah, maybe that's true. And also when he grabbed Holly's leg, like when she like was waiting for Derek to run into the cave and his arm extends and he drags her, he could have pulled her.
Yeah, he could.
She's like, rah, rah, and she's like 9 years old.
Wait.
You're a monster.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah. That's what I just things like that. He's like this like overpowered character, and then the fight is so seemingly easy at the end.
So quick.
The Mind Flayer Gussie, that thing
That thing, the pumping thing. Yeah, that was crazy.
Nah. And then yeah, that was crazy. I thought it was cool though. I thought it was cool though, but there were no. Where were the Demogorgons? Where were the bats that killed?
Where
Eddie?
were the bats that killed Eddie? The Dustin Steve arc. First of all, he was a little bit too mean to Dustin in the first volume, in my humble opinion. I know that he missed the crawl, but he was jumped, and his pet snake was murdered.
Okay, that pissed me off though. What they
Why
did
did
to
he give him a
Dustin.
snake? Why
I
they
was
give
at
him a
first-
snake?
Wait, what'd you say?
Why did he put his snake in the bully's locker? They're gonna kill your snake.
That's what I just didn't. They made it. I'm like, nah, bruh. When he shows and he's like, I just didn't like that. I just didn't like that. That like him being like just so obsessed with Eddie having died. It just felt.
I thought it was beautiful.
I just didn't like how it. I don't. It just felt. Maybe honestly, it's just me being unfair because I loved and I was used to like seeing that group being so young and silly. But seeing him like with all the rings now and he's just not getting along with the other guys and he's just I don't know.
Yeah, I did miss him getting along with the other guys, and he was like really jaded. But the recognition reversal when Steve says like he died for nothing, and then like he gets so angry with him, and then he's like, it can't happen again, it can't happen again. Like that performance was so good. And it's also like, I mean, they did write in that his character held one of his best friends who died in his arms. Like that's traumatizing.
But you know what? Fair. That's fair. That is fair.
I miss the silly, I do. But
No, you're
damn,
right.
his performance was so good. The Lucas Max scene where she woke up,
Oh, when she what? Oh, when the dude. Oh, when she.
that's some of the best acting I've ever seen. Between
honestly-
those Tell
I
me.
don't remember even the scene that well.
Oh my God, are you kidding? Where she's like, I saw you. And he's like, I never left, I never left. And he's like, are you sick of the song? And she's like, no, are you? And he's like, yes. And they're like both crying.
I think
So
I was just so out of it by that point because I could not, I was gagged at her just after the first time we saw that she saw the portal and she was running and she missed it. The fact that she was like, let me just tell you my whole life, like in front of it. I was like, what are we yeah.
Well, it's also because in the real world too, we were watching while they were hiding from the Demogorgon, and Robin doesn't she even turn to Lucas and be like, you have to turn that off.
That I loved. Okay, so like that I thought was great. I thought they should
so beautiful where he was like, I can't.
I know, but like that, it just, I think, and okay, I'm sorry for hating on Dustin being emo.
I know, I get it.
I think it's just reflective of my, like a larger problem I have where it just felt like this season, all the characters were just way more flat. Like they were just reduced down to, again, you know, that's just like his, like they just became this one thing. And like that was his thing. Robin's thing was, you know, and yeah.
Yeah, Robin's thing was kind of, they like switched kind of. She used to be the brooder.
Yeah, but I felt like just in the past, it just felt more dynamic than that, right? It felt like it wasn't just that one thing. And I also felt like Will's coming out scene, which also, I'm just saying, you've watched it twice. Did Nancy, wasn't she pretty silent? She was. I'm not kidding. She was really silent. She said nothing. Like,
did she not say "and me"?
No, she didn't. And you can see her in the background. She's just sitting there. Like, it's simply not.
God. Do you think maybe? Silent. I wonder.
She's kind of comfort core.
A little bit with her love of guns and her staying silent during the gay scenes.
Yeah. I'm a pharaoh now.
That's cool.
But but Will, I was like, wait a minute. This would mean a lot more if we had seen Vecna like weaponize this against you.
Well, yeah, because he was like, he showed me what would happen, and all of you, like, some of us drifted apart, and it's like
don't just like, I want to see that though, right?
I feel like a scene like that, especially when you've been building it up since the first season, like they genuinely have been building up Will being gay since like he got taken. Right when she goes to Hopper, she's like, they call him queer, and like that's literally it's
okay, leading the band
from the beginning. So I don't know why you wouldn't make that conversation just between Joyce and Will so that it can be like as ugly as it feels. Like it feels so emotional to be doing something, but like the way that they filmed that scene was just like, and like it was like prim and proper. Everybody's just like, if you want to tell an honest story about a teen in the 80s coming out, show how tough it is.
Right.
Like I do believe that like his acting, Noah Schnapp's acting, when he was a kid, he was fantastic. I think he's very, I don't know, I'm not like his biggest fan, but his acting in that scene, I would say, was good. I think with the material he was given, the way he performed it was good, but the way it was shot and the way it was written was literally just so like, oh yay, this happened and plot closed. Let's move forward.
Closed. Like we moved even like totally.
Like, no, we watched this and this has been building up to this right now. It has to come to a climax or a catharsis.
Yeah. No, I completely.
I'm waiting for more gifts.
No, I love when you just pause to be like,
yeah.
But yeah, no, they just like threw it in there just to be like, it just felt like clearly that one of their Duffer Brothers' wives had been helping on the show, and she just stepped out because they were just like, oh, we'll just tie this up and just, you know, but it's bad.
Yeah, well, you also know Noah Schnapp had to ask them to include the scene with him and Mike where he's like, friends? No, best friends.
Oh, really?
He had to ask them to put a Byler cap.
Wait, have you seen that one video of what's his actual, the one you just said, Noah, where he's like on like FaceTime, but it's actually like
my favorite. I put it on my story, I think a few weeks ago. Yes,
Oh yes, I saw you.
Oh my God, Millie. Oh my God, Noah. My mom's been texting me and she's like, I've lost all my patience. I'm taking away your laptop. Noah, we're on live.
That was so good. That was so good.
It's so funny. I've lost all my patience. I'm taking away your laptop.
Like that was like crazy to hear. It's like, wow, doesn't she know who her son is?
These are kids. It's so funny. Have you seen all of Millie Bobby Brown's like Snapchats that are being reposted right now?
No, what?
Yeah. She was so, it's just like she's exactly who I would have been had I been famous growing up. Like if I were the most famous girl in the world and I had access to Snapchat at 14, you best believe I'd be like posing in pink, being like pink to make the boys wink and like hashtag no filter.
Wait, are these are like older ones, like from the era when she was like singing?
Yeah. Ooh.
Yes, yes, I love that.
I love her. I will defend her acting till the day I die. She is so talented. She is so good. And she was not given enough this season at all.
No. They did her so dirty.
And you know what? A lot of people were upset about the slick back. And I'm going to say something. The Duffers want that bitch bald. And it was a nice homage. It really was.
Yeah, because like the whole show, her hair had been so short. But I loved when like they were embracing it being longer.
I know, but I think because it's the final episode, they wanted the visual silhouette to be 11, you know?
Well, it was stupid.
I agree. Or maybe it could have been like a low pony. I think
her acting is great. What do you have to say, Olivia, to the people that are posting that one picture of her where she's like,
I think
people are like, what emotion is this?
I'm like, let my girl have a little bit of lip filler. I don't care.
I don't care either.
Also, she is supposed to be contemplating suicide, and the way that they wrote Elle as a nihilist this season, like by the end, she was like Albert Camus, literally.
Wait. Stop, not Olivia talking about Albert Camus. That is so exciting.
Oh my God, when I was in 10th grade and I was depressed, The Stranger was like, it found me.
Wait, this is crazy.
Wait, you too?
I love this. It's like one of my favorite books ever.
No way.
Wow, this is crazy.
Aww.
I'll get us like matching books or something.
Book club, perfect.
Okay, I have to go soon because I think my phone's actually gonna die soon. But I want to say one of the scenes I had the strongest reaction to was when Kali pulled the gun out on Hopper.
I wanted to kill her. I will say, I watched that actress. I think she cares about the show in a similar way that we do, and she wants the narrative to be the way that she interpreted it as an actor is that Callie has never seen unconditional love. And in that moment where Hopper tells Elle how much he loves her, she changes her mind and she's able to see that Elle deserves the life that she could never have. And that's when she decides to do the illusion. Because the actress who plays Callie says that she believes that it's true. That, like, for her actor, she's like, my acting choices, like, I tried to create a moment where you could see the shift happen. And I was like, that makes me feel so much better.
I felt that. Like, I could see her realizing, okay, like, that she is loved. But I was also like, just in that moment when she pulled the gun out, I thought that was so funny. I was like, girl, literally, I'm sorry, but what are you doing right now?
Girl, you've never been here before.
No, like what? Were you like happily surprised when it was revealed that it was her, like hooked up to that?
I was.
I was a little disappointed.
Did you want it to be Henry?
I didn't know what it was going to be, but I just was like, because I haven't watched the other seasons in so long, so I was just like, oh yeah.
Oh, I guess. But it's also just like there's no one else that I just narrative wise, I really understand like because in the play it shows that like they insert Henry's blood into everybody, and I don't know why specifically Elle is the one whose blood would work and not everybody else, but like the concept of Elle having to kill herself isn't just about her. It's the fact that her blood works. So she would, because Callie's didn't, but she would then be
she would then have to take that.
She would indirectly be causing her. She would be like pushing her life onto a bunch of other children because she wouldn't be able to control like what they were doing. So a lot of like other lonely, abused children. So she's killing herself for all of them, I guess. If you like, so yeah, she's a savior in that way, and I love her, but she shouldn't be dead.
No, but it also just is like, listen, that lab is gonna keep operating. Like, I don't really buy the logic that they would just be like, okay, I guess she's got, like, they would just try and make somebody else.
Yeah. But like, where do you get that type of magic?
Olivia, they would. What do you mean, where do we get that magic? Henry
Yeah.
found it in a briefcase.
Henry did find it in a briefcase. Can I ask you something? Would you, had you just been shot in the left hand, use the left hand to pick up a rock?
If I had been shot in the left hand, I would be like this the whole time. I would be
I'd be like, what?
I'd be like pretending this. I would like not be using it.
Yeah, literally.
Like that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. Like, also, aren't you in pain? Why are you using this hand?
What are we doing? Yeah.
Like, let's just not hurt her. Let's also not get it infected now.
Wait, was that little kid the same kid from the earlier season? When Henry was little?
I feel like it's not the same kid, but maybe it is. But I didn't recognize. But maybe it's because it was the last season was filmed so long ago. Maybe they needed someone that age still.
Olivia addressed Susie's disappearance. Who's Susie?
I know, right? Susie's Dustin. He said that they broke up off camera.
Stop.
Yeah.
I liked her too. I liked her a lot.
I thought she was so cute. I agree.
Did you like what was his name? Derek.
Loved. Some of the best two-liner was out. What is it? Not douchebag Derek. Is that what it was? And she was like, "You're not douchebag Derek. What are you? Delightful Derek."
That actor, but that look he does where he would go like,
he's so cute.
I loved that. I thought that was
so cutie. And when there were a couple moments where like it was so inappropriate for him to like turn to Vecna and be like, "Suck my fat one." That it was just like, that was
awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah. They always knew where they like know where to place things.
Yeah. I love that kid. I thought he was a great like hire for the season.
He's so cute.
But have you been seeing, you like Steve also?
Love, are you kidding?
Have you been seeing these like thirst edits that are like getting crazy views?
No.
There's like, I'll have to send it to you after this.
Yeah, you should.
TikTok that has like 8 million likes. That is just like
so handsome.
He is very handsome.
It's like ridiculous. I would carry his 6 little nuggets to full term. I would carry his 6 little nuggets to full term, bitch. I have a couple notes that I would like to read before we end.
Oh, yes, let me hear them.
I have, "They are lucky I'm not in the Stranger Things friend group. I wouldn't have helped at all."
That is not true.
It is very true.
Not true.
I would have been like, what's the point? I would have been like, what is the point? Also, I'm going to make it worse.
You were like, "That's crazy, but I'll be right back." And then you would have just been gone.
Literally. Oh, did you also notice that at the end, Holly had dyed her hair a little bit more red to look like Max?
Oh, I did not notice that. I did
Isn't
not.
that cute?
That is really sweet. Wait, I thought, at the very end, did you also think that maybe at the very end, like, do you remember at the end of Monsters, Inc., when the little girl, he gets to go back in and then she says his name? She's like, how well do you remember Monsters?
Not well.
Okay, well, I thought that was going to happen at the very end of the show when he closed the basement door and it's going dark. I thought we were going to hear her, 11, be like, "Mike," I don't know why. I was like,
I would have died for that.
Wouldn't that have been sweet? Yeah. But also, like, what would she have been doing down there? Like, hiding?
Wait, I need her back. I need my girl.
Did you see that Millie Bobby Brown was, like, going to local theaters? She was like, that was so sweet.
I know.
She's really sweet.
Yeah, I think Finn also went to one in Canada.
Okay, Finn. Okay, wait, keep going. Let me hear more from you.
I had only written down 2.
Okay, girl, what? You said I have a few things I'd like to say.
I have a few things I'd like to say. Okay, but there was like one more thing. I'm like sifting through the actors in my brain to see if I have anything.
Are you gonna watch the spin-offs?
If it's about Henry's origin story, yeah, but if it's like about nothing to do with it, I probably won't be interested. Also, like, give me back my favorite characters. Why would you kill her?
Somebody should have died. That was not her, but somebody should have died that was more important.
Hopper could have sacrificed himself. When he was gonna kill himself with the bombs.
I was like, do it.
No.
I was like, do it.
No.
You were all talk.
No,
Like,
I was like
so
absolutely sobbing, crying.
were you? I was actually
I
like,
was.
do it. I do not care. He was like, stop. Like, I was like, shut up, you little.
No, Elle
you
needs
little
him.
pygmy with the bombs all strapped to your chest. Go in there and do it.
It was a feel safe.
Oh, stop.
He was being drama. I know he was being drama. You're right. You're right,
Acting
Tall.
like a man that was cheating on his wife.
Yeah. You know what? He was distracted, and you could even tell. Documentary is out today. Is it already out? I want so badly for Conformity Gate to be a part of the documentary.
Wait, there's a show documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, do it. Like, you were all talk right now, and there's all this. I was just like, and I also will say I did not buy the relationship between Hopper and Joyce at all.
No, they've never. I mean, like maybe after she picked him up in season 3 or at the end of season 4, I was like, finally, like they can kiss, but I don't want them.
Yeah.
I like just don't see it.
Did we ever see them kiss?
Yeah.
Wait, did you know, I have to plug my phone in. Did you know that the guy that was Joyce's husband, or not husband, her boyfriend at one point that died was like in Lord of the Rings?
Yes, I did.
I didn't realize.
He was the boyfriend.
He wasn't Frodo, he was the other one.
Yeah, the boyfriend of Frodo.
Sam.
The one who loved him so bad. Loved
Yeah.
him so much.
His head, oh my God, girl, his head is huge.
Ginorm.
Sorry, I just remember at some point I was looking it up and I was like, how does it stay on there?
Also, how does it stay on there? That's very funny. A hobbit would have a big head, I feel like. Frodo had a little head.
No, but this real man in real life has a
like Leonardo DiCaprio type head.
Yeah. Crazy.
Don't disrespect Rudy.
Is that his? Oh, that was the character's name. Yes. The show just listen. I thought it was obviously I enjoyed watching the final season, like just because I was invested in the story. But was I impressed? No, I was pretty damn disappointed, and I just felt like they just were like, well, people are gonna watch it regardless, so it doesn't even really matter what happens in it. And I liked it more when the Upside Down was like a scary place. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Olivia is currently grabbing her chili. Okay, well, there's some people in the chat that liked the season a lot. Oh my gosh, did she really just leave me like that? That is so rude. Oh my God. Yeah, Avery didn't like, yeah, it was not it. She just left me. She said, none of that. Yeah, yeah, I cannot believe it. Olivia, how rude. Oh my, wait. Oh, she's in the chat. Wait, how do,
Hey.
girl, did you mean to do that?
No.
Okay, did you get your chili?
No, it's downstairs. He couldn't figure out the door, so I'm gonna have to go run down and get it.
Nemesis said if it was never explained what Upside Down is, people would be complaining too. They can't win. They could have won more than they did.
Yeah, they could have won much more
They
than
could
they
have
did.
won. Yeah. We're on the wrong sides.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know. Can we switch?
I have no idea. I'll have to find. I still don't even know how it ended up doing that. If it was like,
It was so
yeah.
nice. I feel like it was a. I feel like it was a mod.
It must have been a mod.
I think the divorce maybe did take away what season 5 could have been, because I also think there was a lot of hopelessness written into Mike's character, and I bet you that because it's a your name pretty much for Mike the first season, so obviously they both identify with Mike, and I'll bet you the like miserable, heartbroken, tortured ex who is the writer of a TV show wants his character to also be going through a tough time.
They're just such they. Wait, I'm not. No one's blaming the mods. This is the problem. I can't read the things, and I just start reading it, and then I'm just reading.
Oh wait, no, I just love the mods. I don't really, I couldn't care less what side I'm on.
But yeah, I don't know. I just I felt hearing the Duffer Brothers afterwards. If they had been like, no, listen, there were reasons for this. Like, here's the tea. Here's like this is
Right.
why. That would have meant a lot. But
Yeah,
then it
agreed.
just felt like a slap in the face. Them being like,
And she's dead.
yeah,
Well, now watching it is so sad.
yeah.
Like, I don't want to go back and watch season 1 and be like, that girl's dead.
Yeah. Well, I just after I heard them say it's supposed to be ambiguous, I just think that there is no actual like ending. Like they just didn't
Yeah.
write.
Yeah, maybe. I want there to be conformity gates so bad.
Wait, what is the term conformity gate? Like I know, is it referencing the extra episode?
Yeah, that is the name of the conspiracy theory that there's another episode.
But why is it called conformity gate?
I think conformity has something to do with the theory is that Vecna actually didn't die and his like dimension shift was successful, and that's why so many little things in reality are wrong.
Oh, like okay, I see. They're like, what if the whole time it was intentional? All these
Yeah,
like
like Steve is a baseball coach, but
Right.
he always played basketball, but he would have a bat in the upside
Vecna
down.
only knows him with a bat, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying. The fans care so much more than the Duffer Brothers.
It's true. It's true. And I feel like I really want to know how Millie felt about like I know that it's you could you could go either way, and I'm sure that she probably does, but I'll bet you I believe that she originally was upset for 11.
Oh,
and I've seen her in interviews be like, 11 is the only character I'll say this about, but I think I know her better than anybody.
Oh,
And I think that's her kind of low-key being like, and I know she wouldn't have killed herself.
yeah, no, listen, I trust that you do know.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to grab my chili. I'm going to run down.
Yeah, that somebody said, and I did see this, that the Duffer Brothers apparently like they told her the true ending, which is
I saw that.
confusing because they're saying that there is a true ending, but then they're also saying, well, it's meant to. I guess there can be a true ending and it can be intentionally ambiguous, but also, even as it is, both endings that could be don't make sense to me with
No.
the noise. Like they don't make sense.
They just wanted to recreate the end of the first, but make it a lot more sad.
Paul Skeleton said Sadie Sink said she thinks 11 is dead. Well,
Yeah, I saw it.
that does make more sense.
Made me so mad.
That does make more. He probably is more likely dead because I just don't believe.
Well, yeah, obviously, I think she's dead too. But I wouldn't go on Jimmy Fallon and say so.
Oh, did she say that on Jimmy Fallon?
Yes.
Wait, that's crazy.
She's just like, I think she's dead, right?
Okay. Say less.
I believe.
Lasagna Bolognese says, or did Netflix not allow them to officially show her off? Lasagna, come on. Now. Why would Netflix not allow that?
What?
Somebody was like, maybe Netflix didn't let them kill her. I believe.
They may have added the extra ambiguous ending because maybe like Millie was upset or something, or maybe they always had it planned and it was just a bad idea.
I would not put that on Millie.
No.
Oh my God, Olivia mukbang. So true.
What?
You said Olivia
mukbang.
Oh, is that how you say it? Mukbang?
What?
It's mukbang, not mukbang?
Well, it's mukbang. But when I first started watching mukbangs, everybody said mukbang.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm very glad we get to talk about it, and I just remember there were a few times when we were together and you wanted to talk about it, and I was like, I haven't watched it.
And we finally did.
And we did. And we have
I feel like we have more to say. I feel like maybe we should watch it.
Like watch it again?
Yeah, we together.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my God, fun.
We just strap GoPros to ourselves and watch it.
Perfect.
And talk as it goes.
Yep. I feel like, we could make something work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yay. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you so much, Olivia. Literally the queen. Just
you.
Yeah, this is craziest TikTok ever. Remember in the beginning? Oh, thank you for the universe, Lotus Botus. When in the beginning though, when we went back and forth like 5 times.
Never forget how cute of us.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. All right. I love you.
All right. I love you. Bye.
Right.
Bye, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Bye. Love you guys. Thank you.
Good food. Bye.
Mwah. Thank you. I'll text me.
I will. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Guys, I feel like that one guy that Ethan interviewed where he called him out for the Tourette's thing and then he didn't know how to end it. Swipe left to close. What has it done? Guys, I'm not this old, I swear to God. If you could see my screen right now, you would also be confused. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, now I'm actually ending it. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for joining.